Overall, I was pretty confident going in. I felt that they'd been wrestling very, very well the last couple weeks, and both Jack and Hunter were wrestling as good as they had all season. I think overall the season was very successful. We had a lot of new young kids that had never wrestled before, and we had a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and I think the progress that they made over the season was significant. I think that we have a really good group heading into next year, and I think we're in a good spot to be very successful next season.
It was really, I kind of idealized that since sophomore year because I went and watched, and it was just like a huge coliseum of people singing and loud, and I just couldn't even imagine going there at all from where I was then. And I improved when I got there. When I got there, it was a little insane.
Correct number at this time. There we go.
Let's go, Hunter! Right there!
It'll be sorry to see our seniors graduate. They've been a strong component of the team for the last couple of years.
I felt like I definitely should be walking out with first place. I expected to walk out as, the champion, but my conditioning wasn't quite where it needed to be, and I didn't really work as hard as I could have this season, and that's why I walked out with the third place medal.
I went out well for my senior year, which is I guess all I could ask for. I had a good record. I think that was like 40-10 or something like that, which is insane. Because freshman year I just got pinned like every match, which I guess shows how you can develop and mature through the sport when you put time and effort into it.
I think we have a great group that's ready to fill in their spots and continue Mason wrestling success.
As a team, I think we did pretty good. We actually had like a full roster of people, which was nice. For like the first time in a while, I think in like 5 years in Mason's history, we were winning duels as a team, which is great. But it's really important that people come out next year because a lot of us, our big guys are leaving because I think 170 through 195, we have nobody next year and we need people. So football players need to come out.
It was just a great season in terms of being a team. I think that any sort of combat athletics, like any sort of athlete in this sports world, and mutual respect, just because they know how difficult the sports can be. But this was the first year that I've kind of talked to and gotten along with kids from other teams, and that was definitely an interesting experience. I was proud about how I finished. I went as hard as I could, and my conditioning just wasn't where it needed to be.
Well, obviously I was disappointed anytime you go in hoping to have 2 wrestlers in the finals and you end up with neither of them in the finals. It's going to be a little disappointing. I think that they both went out and wrestled really, really hard. I think that it was a good experience. I think that they both performed admirably and did Mason proud.
I mean, I was definitely disappointed with how it ended, but as a whole, I got a lot of stuff done that I definitely have always been dreams of mine, and I got to break a couple records, which is hopefully a more permanent impact on the program. That's something awesome that not everybody gets to say.
I didn't place as high as I want to do at States, but I'm not going to let that, I guess, dictate how I look at the rest of my life. So
I'm definitely glad that I gave it my all this entire season as far as competition, and I left it all out on the mat, and I'm glad to leave my senior year with no regrets, and I got to finish on a win, so there's a lot of pros I can take out of the season.
I didn't have the outcome that I wanted, but I met a lot of goals I wanted to this season.